The thing that is going on now, this will be only for the people that hit the replay, is I'm driving to Vegas, actually to Boulder City, Nevada, 700 Utah Street to be exact, for the, let's see, Let It Ride 3 off-road races. Um, and I should be meeting my teammate Brian Dillard out there. My other teammate, Aaron Doria, is not going to make it in time, but yeah, this is going to be the event debut of the eWheels jerseys. So, also have had some interest in people wanting to purchase these for their own benefit. So, I mean, I'm happy to sell them. So, I'm taking orders and figuring out how much the cost of it actually is, because we had to get these ones expedited and all. So let's see here. Oh, it looks like I got people watching. Duff! Oh my God. The first comment is from Duff from Florida, Naples, home of most famously Duff. You like the shades, Duff? Yeah, it definitely helps me look cooler. I don't know if you need the help, but yeah, I notice you do the same thing a lot. But so yeah, if audio everything is good, I'm gonna keep on going, and let's see. Yes, that is why I buy. Good. Donovan Wirt is in almost everything and always has positive things to say. Let's see. Matt F. Don't forget me. Amadel. Amadel's also everywhere all the time. What team is Marty from? Knight Riders or Gladiators? I don't know. Gladiators. This is a joke I don't get. But yeah. But yeah, we're all Knight Riders out there that ride the Long Beach stuff with Dan Grammer and me and Lem. And but yeah, we've been doing those rides for years. Mostly the same people week after week, but we've kind of been taking a wee bit of time off. Let's see, when are we going to SF to race Maribel? When are we going to? Ben, you never go anywhere. But yeah, I've been on the track with Maribel a few times, and was I picking my nose? No, I don't know. But yeah, driving through. Let's see, where am I now? Ontario. It's quite windy. Uh, let's see. Amadel says his last on Instagram, Marty with all his wheels, he has a Gladiators t-shirt. Okay, I'll look at that. I saw that picture, but I was distracted by the wheels. I really wasn't looking at his choice of outfit. But maybe that's something. That's just matter. Tell him that I'm on a live stream and that he could join in. So, but yeah, so that's my first ever people giving me money for doing not much of anything. At least ask me a question, Donovan. Make it worth your while. But yeah, I appreciate that. That's crazy. So yeah, so and here's the funny thing is, so you sent over, it says 27.99 on my screen. Um, all of my Google videos and everything that I do, I get paid in the neighborhood of 150 bucks a month for those videos from Google. So the amount of time and effort and all, it's definitely not there. But honestly, I would do it for $0 because it's fun and I like having things to share for people and all. But in the end, you actually would end up getting money for things like affiliate links and I don't know, just sales. Like I don't know, I probably sell more of my chargers because people know me from the internet, and I don't know. When I do my videos, I try to do it like you're there with me, so people could feel like they went on the ride with Marty up and down Mount Baldy or whatever. And I definitely, it feels like there's not that ice barrier when I meet somebody new. It's like they always they feel like they're my friend before anything really goes on. So, okay, do I like? Let's see. I don't know. Do I touch that? On a wheel. So yes, fastest man on a wheel. I don't think that's actually true. That dude in Dubai beat my speed on the V3 Master Pro with the C40 motor and the 50S battery packs. But is that really? I don't know. I think I could do that too. I think I could beat on that Commander GT Pro or the ET Max. Just put me in a nice clean stretch of road, and I want to see how close I can get to 70. That's my goal. So let's see here. There seems to be some problem with the links. Do you think a guy should hold up? My links is almost here. So there have been problems with the internal spacer on the links. There's like one spacer that seems to have been either omitted, forgotten, whatever, didn't know it was necessary. So it has caused some issues. So, and yeah, I'm going to Amped, but okay, but for the links, it's a freaking awesome wheel. If you ride with Richard and Matt, like on one of my videos from like a week and a half ago, uh, those guys are abusing the wheel harder than anybody else anywhere could ever abuse a wheel. So I would not, I wouldn't be worried about it. Worst case, you pop the motor open and slide a little thing in, and you get to be a little bit more acquainted with your wheel. So it seems like a good idea to me to do anyway. Let's see. Yeah, that happens for me. Most people say they already. Yeah, and I felt like I knew you, and you didn't disappoint when I met you in person, Duff. Same with Marty. A lot of people are the same person that they portray on their videos and live streams and all that, and then there are the people that are totally different. And I don't know. That's I don't think that's a fun way to be. You want to be yourself, otherwise you have to put too much effort into doing these things. And I just hit a button on my phone and I'm live streaming now. So, hey, thanks to you and Marty and Don for all the SoCal EUC. Yeah, so we've got a good group down here, and it's more than just me, Don, and Marty. There's a lot of people that are stepping up and being part of the community and helping everybody down here. It's really a good place to be, and it's a great place to be if you're new, because there's so many people that are willing to step up and help you lose that title of being new. So, A2 video that was, yeah, so, okay, so I didn't, wait, have you seen the A2 video issue? Was it the same issue as Mark? Where's Brian? Let's see, on a live. Okay, did that kill it or did it keep going? Okay, so the video somebody posted about the A2 was that their power button was sticking and causing it to cut out. I was about to go test it. I actually have it here in the car with me. I will test it, but the dude posted that video, and then somebody else tested it right after and said it didn't do anything for theirs. I imagine it's not going to do anything for mine, but anyway, still worth checking out. So I will check it out. But yeah, that was pretty interesting that he was able to make it cut out. But he did say it cut out during the nighttime while his light was on, not just while he was pressing the button. So I think he might be under the impression that his power button was sticking, but I don't know. So it says, Brian says the Airbnb was to check in for tomorrow. He is correct, but I plan on sleeping on Matt Burt's floor. So that's today. Yeah, plenty of floors I could sleep on. But yeah, I was going to be staying with the EVs people. My car is going nuts. This wind is insane right now. I'd love to be riding in it because I'm one of those guys that likes riding in crazy wind. But it is pushing me back in my car and screwing up my range estimation in my Tesla. So I don't think I'm going to make it to the charge stop that I'm supposed to be going to. So it's probably going to have to recalculate. Okay, let's see. Look forward to seeing me. Okay, yes, Justin, I'll see you. Just picked up an S22 Pro. Still a good wheel, just needs maintenance. They have to be maintained. But yeah, it's still the wheel that he doing crazy jumps on. Don't know for how much longer, but yeah, there's other alternatives now. People are they're launching that Lynx. Let's see, the Extremes firmware has been remedied, although I still don't think that a 16-inch or a smaller tire would be the ideal thing. Like I know that there are people like my buddy Matt who thinks a company should throw a 22-inch wheel on one of the EUCs and give it a good amount of power and all. And so that line of thinking goes to the wheel that can get around a path the fastest. It doesn't mean it'll be the most fun. So let's see. Roger, since Marty won't commit, you have an open invite to Florida and I won't make you sleep on the floor. Ah, that's interesting. Um, but yeah, I actually grew up in Florida. Lake Worth, I was on the eastern side. You're on the western side. So, but yeah, I spent a good amount of time in Palm Beach. Um, yeah, there's also Boca Raton because, a lot of my family members were retired over there in those retirement communities over in Boca Raton. Let's see, there's Marco Island, which is where my grandparents, I think, well, I say grandparents. For me, my grandparents, my mom would always say my dad and my stepmom, but they were my grandparents. So, doo-doo-doo, 20 minutes from Marco. Okay, cool. But yeah, that was a nice place with the. So, one thing I remember in Florida, so many places would have the street in the front and there'd be a canal that ran in the back. So all these places are built on like these rows of canals, like drainage systems, whatever, for the cities to just make sure they wouldn't flood. And of course, the alligators, the water moccasins. I remember just going out to those canals and catching crawdads and filling buckets and then just letting them go because I need crawdads. Every once in a while, you'd see a baby alligator, and you got to catch it and tie it to a post, and then you get your friends, and they'd come look at it, and then you'd figure out how to untie it from the post because you'd do it kind of lasso style, and I don't know. Usually, it would be untie it from the post, and it would be running around with a piece of rope. I was a freaking 6-year-old kid. Don't blame me for being mean to animals. I didn't know any better. Um, my black finger is not really a black finger. That's a little bit of melted plastic stuck to it. So don't worry about the black finger. Let's see. Did I miss anything? People here, yeah, there's a lot of people that I do know in Florida, but I'd also have to do one of the breaks for Bobby Wasabi because I don't think I could. Wait, am I supposed to bring my generator, Brian? Because I did not bring my generator. I have room. I have a platform on the back of my car. Um, I didn't even charge my wheels, to be honest with you. I figured I'd charge them at the hotel or Airbnb, but I don't remember seeing if there was going to be power at the event. So the event I'm going to, it's being held at a shooting range just outside of Vegas. Let's see where it is exactly. Yeah, just southeast of Vegas. Oh, my car's telling me to pay attention to the road. I hate that. I could be doing a live stream, but if I look at the map that's built into the freaking car, it says pay attention. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh well. There we go. Back on normal. I'm paying attention to the road. It's going to give me a freaking warning soon. I can't look at that anymore. Let's see. Love the Charger. Duff, great content for the new season riders. Do, do, do. I don't know. I can bring mine. Not sure what the charging situation is at the event. Yeah, I don't know either. I was going to figure it out, but I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. Um, I don't think I could probably get my wheel down to like a good 60% and still not have it affect me too much, except for maybe on like the hill climb or something. So Duff bought one of my chargers. I sent it over to him. It's probably still in the box, but he's tried it out. They're they're pretty freaking cool. I'm out of stock right now. I should have more inventory in about 2 weeks. So I used to say 2 to 3 weeks. Now I just say 2 weeks because I actually have the shipping date, and it takes about I don't know 2 weeks or so to get it from then. So let's see. Da, da, da. So yeah, Brian, bring it. It's not in the box. Excellent. I have to discharge my patent and then try out your charger. Yeah. So um, if you watched Duff's or Don's videos, you would see that you get on a patent after taking it off charge, and it is programmed to annoy the hell out of you. Uh, yeah, horrible noise. Yeah, just beep, 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 beep. So you're gonna say the story of what happened to your hand. No, I'll tell you, Brian. But for now, it's my own business. But let's see, Brian Thompson. It could YouTubers the links. Okay. So the issue here is the text on my phone. It's on my dash and it's far away. I don't feel like I got old man eyes, but I'm doing my best to read this. And my car is also bouncing around. If I could only buy one wheel based on the length, yes, definitely. If you could only have one wheel, the links. I don't think I would hesitate for saying that either. It's got decent range. So we actually did a little bit of math this morning in Marty's chat. It turns out that the Lynx and the ET Max have the same battery capacity. So that explains why the ET Max died where it died on the hill. It should have made it all the way to the lodge when I was doing it. So they are both really 2,800 watt hour wheels. So let's see. Okay, I need to do one thing. When I leave this screen, does it keep live streaming? Oh, it stops. Darn it. Okay, well, I'm back. Sorry about that. So it showed the little green dot. I thought it was good. So what are my thoughts on the Goad releasing the GT Pro Plus soon? Yeah, I think that is going to be an amazing wheel. The range on it is going to top everything except for the Master Pro, and it's going to be in a package that's actually going to be fun to ride, meaning it'll be nimble and maneuverable. And let's see, best current commuter. But yeah, that wheel is going to be amazing, and that is the one they're calling the Commander GT Pro Plus. So, but yeah, so Lynx or EX30. If I had to choose, I think I would go the Lynx just because it's off-road abilities. And I've also gone on high-speed rides with people that are riding the Lynx. Uh, yeah, they do just fine. So let's see here. Rogue Travel says I have a Lynx ET Max coming in April. I've ridden it once, two completely different rides. Yeah, but one thing people don't really mention is when you're talking about the ride of the wheel, most of the dynamics of that is the tire. And you have, as the guy that owns the wheel, you have control over the, I mean, that's the whole, the tire spacer thing that I did for the EX30. I did that because I didn't like how the wheel rode to me. So I did something about it, and then it felt great. And now I don't think that there's anybody that does street racing with the EX30 that has been even close to successful unless they've had that spacer on their wheel or they had a like an 8100 tire, because the profile of the tire has to be correct. Otherwise, the wheel wants to fight you, and that wheel was fighting me. And I just left it in my office. I never wrote it until well, first, okay, I never wrote it until they fixed the firmware and it stopped doing the oscillation. That's when they introduced race mode. And then I was like, oh my God, this thing is an actual beast. And then I noticed, well, it can go fast, but it turns like crap. So then I remedied that, and now it is a very good all around wheel. So, but yeah, so as far as commuter goes, I would love to commute on that Commander GT Pro that I was riding yesterday. Marty has picked it up; he's got it back. But but yeah, it's just like ride with the traffic. How fast is the traffic going? It doesn't matter. You're riding with the traffic. Shorter than I guess, but didn't take it on the freeway. Although that could be fun. 2 in the morning, little short burst on the freeway. See if I could hit 70. Uh, yeah, there's places I could do that run. So looks like traffic here is slowing down. Let's see. Will ET Max be a success as Master was? ET Max is a great platform, and it seems to have been, all these wheels are made up of all these little pieces. Like I was just talking about how the tire affects things. And yes, the tire definitely is an important piece of the puzzle. And the ET Max, one I tested, came with a really nice feeling tire. Uh, don't think I would bother changing it. Uh, let's see. The seat height was a bit high, and it did touch me while I'm riding, and I kept thinking that it was like on my Master EX30 when the trolley handle pops up, but it was just 100% the case of the wheel, and I think also 100% something I could get used to. And all those little contact points, eventually you figure out how to use them to your advantage. So anyway, ET Max, great wheel. Tall wheels give you a little bit more leverage that helps if the tire isn't right or the pad placement's not right or whatever. You don't have to be as exact with the setup of the wheel. So anyway, my 2 cents on that. Will ET Max be a success as the Master was? So yeah, I think the ET Max is going to be something impressive, as is the Commander GT Pro. Just like we've got right now the EX30 and the Commander Pro. They're both very popular wheels. You never look at one person riding one or the other and being like, you should have bought the other one. They're both great. Doesn't matter. Let's see. EUC Lucifer says, but the charging capabilities of the ET Max really exceeds the range on the links. Wait, but the charging capabilities of the ET Max. Okay, so the ET Max, they claimed 15 amps for charging. Most people are charging it with my charger at 17 amps and have had no issues. You can also charge for a while at 19 amps, and then it'll quit, and then you got to lower it again. But yeah, I don't think that's a huge deal. You're talking about I don't know, a 10, 15-minute difference in charge to get things going. So I wouldn't worry about it. And if you wanted to do a BMS bypass on the links, those 15S batteries should be able to, I don't know, take in the neighborhood of 28 amps or something. But don't do it and say that I told you to. Okay. Glendon. Glendon is a highly intelligent guy with nothing but good input. So let's see what he has to say. Even with the 8100 tire, I still prefer spacers on the EX30. So, being a highly intelligent guy, he prefers my modification to the wheel. I'm proving my point about his intelligence. Thank you, Glendon. What's your go-to street tire for the EX30? It is the tire spacers with the Michelin Pilot Street 2. Some people are actually increasing the thickness of the tire spacers by an extra 15%, and they're getting good results. And I can see that. I guess when I designed them, I did not take into account that they will deform a little bit under pressure. So adding that thickness will help get the actual shape of the tire that the tire manufacturer was expecting. So TPU squishes, even if you do it at 100% infill. All right. Let's see. Adrian says with or without spacers. So EX30, I even put spacers on my off-road tire for the EX30 rim, but that mostly is to keep it from hitting the battery boxes on the side. So that's my Shinko 241. Do you think it is possible to have one wheel and switch out different battery packs on ride? Okay, so Bigode's kind of game plan is to do a modular. So their system is fairly modular, but have is external plugs for the battery packs and a way to quick swap battery packs. And the battery packs themselves are a structural element of the design. So if you wanted to have swappable battery packs, they do need to be bolted down to the frame to keep the frame rigid. So if they were to change the design and say have just one connecting rod towards the back from the top to the bottom, and then the battery pack would slide onto that, and then that rail would connect to the positive lead inside the battery, and then you'd have another rail in the front that would connect to the negative lead inside the battery, and they'd have some sort of I don't know, just a thumb screw or something so you don't accidentally have them fall off while you're riding. That would be very good. And then you'd be able to put on different sized batteries. The entire battery box wouldn't need to be filled. There'd be a lot to it, and I think it would be an entertaining road for a wheel manufacturer to go down, and I think ultimately it would prove to be fruitful. But I gotta pay for something from Home Depot. But when my employees go to Home Depot, the info goes to my phone and I have to approve it. So it has been approved. Okay. Do you think it's possible? I have one right? Yeah. So if that is done, but this would be more of the ET Max frame because the Commander Pro has that external like magnesium chassis kind of thing, which it's good. It's great. But it is going to prove to be a less modular type system. So I'm expecting things to be variations of the ET Max. And right now, the Commander Pro GT and GT Plus, those are the exact same shell, exact same everything. It's not really because it's modular. They're just putting a bigger battery. So all you got to do is pop one battery off and pop the other one on. But it involves disassembling the wheel. Let's see. Do you think it is possible that? Okay, so charging capability. That's a strange point. Well, okay, so as far as charging capabilities of the wheels, most of the manufacturers, so there was a time back in the day where you plug your charger in and you're connecting to the positive and negative lead of the battery. Whatever current you decided to pump into the wheel, that's what your battery's getting. It's not that way anymore. So now there are, like the charge distribution board has these disconnect FETs built into it. It has like current sensing and all these little safety things that some of us might find annoying, but they're there to help protect us, or maybe more so to help protect the less educated people that might have a 100-volt T4 and they try plugging their 168-volt Roger charger into it. I don't think you'll damage the T4 if you do that. It'll say, oh, this current doesn't, uh, or this voltage doesn't belong here. We're going to shut down charging. And when you're trying to figure out what's wrong, you'll see you've got the wrong charger. So uh, I think they are over limiting us, though. I mean, 12 amps on a Master Pro when exactly half the battery on a Master can charge at 9.5 seems a little silly to me. So let's see. A for a tubeless. Well, all of the street tires are tubeless rated. So if you are planning on going tubeless, I thought most of the manufacturers are sending them out tubeless, but if they're not, I just go on Amazon and I buy that one bent thing. I used to do it on, I've actually done it on my EX30. That rim is totally tubeless capable as well. But yeah, so Michelin, Pilot Street 2, that's a great tubeless tire. Um, but yeah, if it fits on there and is a street tire, it's probably tubeless. Most of the off-road tires are going to be tube tires. So you can do them tubeless, but there's a reason that they don't say tubeless on the side, and it has to do with how it meets up with the that little first shoulder of the rim. So it's supposed to fit on that and then slide out to the side and make a pretty good seal. So a lot of them are like bigger diameter tires, so it just barely touches that. And you'll get a seal on the outside where it's pushing against, but it's supposed to seal both on the bottom and the outside. But anyway, not really heard people have problems doing it, but I don't think I would do it myself. No, I have not rode a Master Pro V3, but very similar to all the other ones, just higher output batteries, more power that can go through the main board. Also has field weakening as an option. That wheel should definitely be rolling somebody around at 70 miles per hour. So hopefully they turn on their camera. All right. And Darth EUC, that's our buddy Mask from down here. Where are you going? I can never be bolted down. Okay, come on out to Vegas, Mask. We will see you out Boulder City, just southeast of Vegas. There's some races going on. Let's see. Do you know any good EXN HT mod? Um, I would just ride it. That's a pretty good wheel. There's the extra battery that you can put in the space, but I've heard of plenty of people having issues with that and like testing it and it not adding the extra range that it was supposed to. I never really looked into how the stuff was all wired up or anything, but the XNHT, that's a good off-road wheel that'll get you around the hills until your legs are dead. So yeah, not a bad one if you don't want to go the suspension route, but go the suspension route. Let's see. Get me for library coupons. Do they have a library in Las Vegas? So, let's see. Hate that term, modular. Why would you hate modular? It sounds so fun. Modular. Yes, I'm modular. This is modular. Maybe modular homes. You don't like those? Anyway. Okay, Glendon. Let's see. This is another thing. Let's see what he says. Very intelligent guy. Does that mean the existing? I'm paying attention to the road. Okay. My car beeped at me again. Yes. We actually pulled off the panels and yeah, there's it's such a big panel and it didn't weigh as much as I expected it to. But yeah, there is definitely room for more batteries inside those panels. So that would be the way to go. Let's see. Need to do drive. Let's see. Need to do drive. Keep the glasses on or take them off. Come on, man. I can't see my phone with them on. They are polarized lenses, and polarized lenses on a polarized iPhone screen, it it removes more of the screen, even though it seems like it might be circular polarization on the iPhone screen. But yeah, certain screens totally disappear when you're looking through these. Like my chargers, you like totally can't see it at all, and you turn it 90 degrees, and then you can see it. So, but yeah, I move them around. It's my thing. Okay, let's see. And they slide back. Okay. Iran. Iran? No, that dude is he's usually rolling around in Dubai. That's let's see. Samir, Mohammed Samir, I think is his name. All right, they do library in Las Vegas. All right, glasses off. Might be changing my EVAC to a Master Pro V3. Um, I've heard that the Master Pro V3 suspension is improved. They keep figuring out these improvements to the suspension, the linkage, the geometry, whatever, and they really don't hesitate in throwing it in their next iteration. So every iteration that comes out's a little bit better. But I'd consider checking to see. Well, I guess you were out of. I don't remember where you are, but if you can get a hold of that new Commander GT Plus, that thing is going to be something. That would be maybe worth waiting for. All right, damn Teslas. Yeah, I know. Is the higher voltage change? Isn't it mostly? Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Voltages on a wheel, on anything, including this car. This car runs at around 400 volts. Now, people say higher voltage gets you nothing. It's not necessary. There is something it gets you. So it also there's something it loses you. So the thing it gets you is you can get the same amount of power by running less amps through a cable because the power is amps times volts. So if you double the voltage, you can cut the number of amps running through the same cables in half, and you will get the same amount of power out of the system, which means you can run skinnier, lighter wires. So that also, because the calculation for voltage drop in wire is ends up being kind of a linear drop on the wire, at least short term. So the higher the voltage, that voltage drop is going to be a smaller percentage of the total voltage of the wheel. Now, I said that there's some pluses and minuses. The minuses are our technology is lagging a little bit behind. So we can pump the voltage as high as we want to pump it up, but we need to have MOSFETs and capacitors, all these little transistory thingies that can handle the higher voltage efficiently. So that's the situation that we were running into a while back when we were trying to get these VESCs running at 100 volts. They were getting super hot, and they were getting super hot because the 100-volt MOSFETs, they sucked. They were not efficient, and the boards would just get way too hot too fast. Now, check out a company like Tronic with their X12. That is an efficient board. I think it'll go up to, maybe it'll do 126 volts or 134 or whatever. Their ratings are never exactly to be believed because of brake regen on our wheels. So anyway, just a little bit about voltage. 168 volts will also, so these wheels, we're running the same. The wheel I was on yesterday was on the same motor that I had back in my RS High Torque forever ago. That's a C38 motor, same motor. Now it can go really crazy fast. Why is that? So these motors are rated with a kV. It's the kilovolt rating, and that's how many RPMs it will turn per volt. So there's actually a specific number. So and I'm pretty sure it is per minute. But so you put a certain voltage through a wheel and it'll turn at a certain RPM. You double the voltage, it theoretically will double the RPM of the motor. And that is where we are at now with these same motors that used to be in 84 volt wheels. Now they are running at exactly twice the RPM with no voltage sag, with no, the electronics are insane now. So they do good. Let's see here. Okay. The higher voltage change, isn't that mostly marketing? So if the technology is not caught up with the voltage, then it is marketing and it's just being done for a gimmick. But I think it is a thing. And the original master that was 134 volt, I got on one of the first ones that was airshipped to the US, and that was Dan Grammer's. And I went up the river trail at 55 miles an hour, came back, I gave it back to him, and I said, yep, it's fast. It went 55. And I'd never gone that fast on my Sherman. So I guess Don can do it, but that's because Don's nuts. Okay, I'm leaving my glasses up because I'm reading more text messages. Leave me alone, Mask. Okay. What does that compared to electronic bikes? So e-bikes are, I don't know. It seems like they would be more inclined to go higher voltage, but we are the ones that are pushing this because our hobby is a little bit niche, and the companies are fighting for market share in a different way than the e-bike companies are. The e-bike companies are, they're talking about their suspension and their range and their top speed and all that. And at the same time, they're also trying to hide from the laws, which is they're not allowed to go faster than like 20 something miles an hour in most countries. And they're not allowed to have more than 250 watts in most places or 750 watts in other places. And I don't know. So we are so small, we go under the radar and we do whatever the F we want. And that means we try to touch 70 miles an hour, and we do it weaving in and out of cars and traffic. So, all right. El Salvador. Okay, so that's pupusas. Yes, El Salvador. That's the dirtiest sounding word in food ever. Hey, Come on, you eat my papusa, okay? Uh, which would actually be a friendly thing. You're sharing your food. Falcon pre-ordered. Pick my next wheel, GT Pro. If you got an ET Max, you don't need a GT Pro, but GT Pro Plus, that would potentially interest me to go alongside my ET Max. Okay, the time here is 12:36. It is lunchtime here. Blue skies. I am in Victorville, California. And am I Muslim? That's one of those weird things. So my mom's Jewish. So by Jewish law, I'm Jewish. But my dad's Muslim. By Muslim law, I'm Muslim. So I I I believe in begod. Let's see. Okay, so I bought a Lynx. I bought a couple of ET Maxes, and now I'm thinking of getting that freaking GT Pro Plus. Uh, yeah, that seems like it'll be an impressive wheel, and only because I rode a variant of it yesterday. That's the baby. Darth EUC is everything. How'd you know? Are you the fastest EUC rider in the world? Don't know. I'm sure other people have gone faster than that. So at least there's a guy locally who cut out on a Master Pro. He probably was going faster than that when he hit the ground. But maybe I'm the fastest that didn't hit the ground, at least around here. Yeah. Yeah, we did hear these things about Mask and we've seen it. He's the guy that was airlifted out in my last video, but then the helicopter just wasn't fast enough, and they decided to not even load him in the helicopter. Imagine driving at this time. 47 in the chat. Hit that like button. There's 50 in the chat. Behind the times. I'm scrolling. Okay. He ain't driving the Tesla. The Tesla is. Yeah. I'm not paying that much. Tronic has an X12 that is supposed to go up to 130 volts. So 130 volts means that it would do 126 because we don't have batteries in that range and I'd be recycling batteries. So, okay, who gave me? I'm scrolling down, but I got a super chat of $5. Why are people giving me money? I thank you. I like money. I'll see what question is associated, but I'm trying to go in order. But yeah, the X12. I mentioned that, and it is by all accounts. I actually spoke to the owner of Tronic, and there is something else on the horizon after the X12 that I'm going to try to get a hold of. Different versions of the. Yes, there are different versions of the C38 motor, Brian, but the one in the wheel that I rode yesterday is the exact same. So, like as the RS, so yeah, that it is the same. The RS HT is the same C38. The Commander Pro GT that I rode yesterday is the same. The ET Max is a C38 motor, but it is not the same. So the 38 means if you take a little measuring tape and you measure the width of the magnets going around the rim, they are 3.8 centimeters across, 38 millimeters. So C40 means 40 millimeters. Then there's more differences to the windings of the motors that go with it. For the C40, the amount of copper that's in the what is that called? Stator and all that stuff. But yeah, let's see. I got to read faster. Until thinks Brian is true. Which app is the best to use for the links? I would say Darkness Bot. Well, EUC World also now, but the Lynx firmware is now supposedly properly reporting PWM to the apps. So that means you will be safer following whatever the thing says. Let's see. And hearts, y'all. I don't see it in the live. So this is where everyone is. Hi, Don. Don's the best. Uh, Freaking insane how quick she can get up and down Mount Baldy. And it is really entertaining to see when riders come from out of town and they want to ride Mount Baldy and they want to show her what's up. You could like see it all in their face and they know what they're thinking. And then we start going and everything changes. I love it. Anyway, let's see. Is it more about ERPM, the controller itself? So the motor itself, I seem to be going under a lot of power lines in an area with bad signal. So I'm now just on 5G. Let's see. More of Don's here. Oh, there goes Mask. Let's see. E. Simon says, good day. E. Simon, I've been watching that dude, Aussie Man Reviews. So now I'm like picking up slang. Like we're going down a trail the other day and somebody's like, oh, they're going to turn up some cactus over here. And I tell them, if you turn up cactus, you're dead. That's Australian slang for dead. Anyway, you support Palestine or Israel in the war? What the heck is going on here with the political stuff? I support both, but yeah, it's just a shitty situation. But yeah, my parents aren't married anymore. That happens. Let's see. EUC. Okay, Don's having some typing difficulties. I'm staying only because I will never let a woman tell me what to do. I don't believe that. It's kind of fun when they tell you what to do, as long as they're telling you to do the right thing. You'll never let a woman be faster than you. How's that working out for you? Ouch. Far so good, no one is faster than me. Bet. Brian, how you feeling? Okay, so Brian is not heading out to Vegas right now. Brian saw that the Airbnb's first day was tomorrow, but anyway, I want to play all I can, so I'm on my way out there now. Registration is in a couple hours, and I'm going out to register. So, and then I will play in the dirt, get to know the area, and have some fun. Let's see. Somebody just said they bought one of my chargers. And they want to buy a second one. They're not cheap, people. They're pretty darn durable though, so he should be okay with one. But I'll take the money and send him another one. I should have more stock in 2 weeks. Okay. Seriously thought I broke. Yeah, Brian had quite a crash, and I don't know if you know this, Brian, but I've gotten a lot of shit from people saying that I was making jokes a little too soon after your crash. So, anyway, how many freaking messages are here? Still going. Okay, so I believe in Begode. Oh my God, we're really far back in the chat. Yes, I believe in Begode. Don't be a papusa. You are bald. Well, if you get me in the right spot. But yeah, spray or hair. Hey, I am new. Oh, there we go. Beginning of Florida fun. That's what the money was for. I just now got it. I thought it always popped those on the screen, but okay. You don't need your shoulder to ride. Be safe out there and win all your races. Brian is an awesome all-around racer. I don't know. There's plenty of people that are like good at one thing or another thing, but what I respect is somebody that you can show them a challenge that they've never seen before, and you could see their brain working. Like, what's the proper way to attack this? And they will try and fail and try and fail until they get it. And that is That's Brian right there. Cameron. Hey, how are you? I am new. Cameron for and you're the best. I don't know if he's talking about me or somebody else, but I appreciate it. Who won $130? I don't know what that means. You are bald again. I mean, I am just in places, but it takes a lot to wax those nards down there. I ate human food. Congratulations. You're the best. You're the best. Bro, watch the road. It's good. Hi, 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 hi. Noah White says hi a few times, and that Noah White is sorry for spamming. I still have the RS-Hazy rim. I work on my master right. Okay, so Brian, it is the same rim and it will work. It is the same motor and it will work. But they did elongate the phase cables and the Hall sensor wires. And if you wanted to use the whole thing on your master, let me know and I will help make it work for you. I'm a big black monkey. That's interesting. I was swamped by one-car police. They told me to stay on the sidewalk. Oh my God, I think I know what is this what Duff was talking about, where I go live vertical and I get interesting spam messages. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, if somebody wants to post that I'm live streaming in Marty's channel or my channel, you could do that. She's a champion. Yeah, I can never stop being impressed by Don. Electric guy cut out. Let's see. Pick a car for a edit. I don't know. I drop in and out. Okay, so that's when I go and I switch. I'm trying not to switch, but I am driving through desolate areas. But yeah, looks like there was a fire out that way. I need moderation. Vertical stream equals trolls. See how long it took me to figure that out, Duff? I heard you say it in yours. Ah, okay. I'm just trying to get to the end of my chats here, but this is not easy. Let's see. My cousin hung herself yesterday. Do you have any experience with that? Yeah, your cousin was cool. It's a bummer. I'm hoping it was autoerotic asphyxiation because even though that's a super embarrassing way to die, you're dying happy. Let's see. Do you support Pagoda or Leaper Kim in the EU religious war? So, yeah, I've yet to pick a side. There will be a time where I may have to, but I was treading down the road for Bigode to be the one of the team riders for Bigode, and in the end, they decided that they did not have the budget to support racers at the moment. So I I don't know. I unfortunately I don't think I had the full story, and I probably should have started reaching out to Bigot directly myself because I don't really need full funding. I just wanted a little bit of assistance with things here and there, and hopefully I will be getting it from eWheels and also um, getting some of the early test review units and all that sort of stuff to help make content and make things better and all that. But let's see. Let's see. How do I turn somebody into a moderator? Put in timeout, remove, report, add as moderator. I'm going to add uh, moderators if I can. I'll add Duff and Brian, but I'm sure Duff probably already ducked out of here. Hit the like button. It takes 1 second. Not his Brian. The other Brian, sure. Yes, the other Brian is my Brian. But I share. Add as moderator. I don't know the difference, so managing moderator, that's fine. And I'm moderating for my channel. A lot of trolls in here, so. Uh-oh. How did I I just demoderated Don. Let's see, add as a moderator. There we go. I think I was trying to moderate. I don't know what's going on. I guess she's already a moderator. Okay. Now let's see. Take advantage of the Vegas area. Lots of good EUC trails. Yeah, I had a great time out here with Zen Lee, as a matter of fact, last time I was here. And Doc and James and John and Zach Darnell. But yeah, there's definitely fun stuff out here. We also did some of those the night ride things and whatever, but we will keep on keeping on. Let's see. When I see, okay, hello all. Emilio is here. Yo soy el puto amo. Emilio. Okay, let's see. I'll make Emilio a moderator too. So there we go. Hey, that means I'm close to the end of the chat line thing. So yeah, let's see. Managing moderator. Where are you riding this week up there? So I don't know if you're talking to me or other people, but in Vegas, this place is at a shooting range, and I'm guessing there's trails around because I doubt they would just build trails just for the event out here. But I've never been to this event. Hi from Portugal. Ah, I want to go to Portugal. They got good food out there. Let's see. Do it all. Dawn is not a good moderator. Oh, that's true. She probably is going to just remove everybody that says something she doesn't like. No, she'll just put them on timeout. Apple Vision. I've seen people doing that, but then I also see people say it doesn't work. Okay, caught up with the chats. So I guess that's all this thing was chats on live stream. I should have probably started it while I was charging my car, but anyway, what wheels did you bring to the races and why? Oh, look at Don trying to keep the wheels turning here. I brought my Extreme and my Race Master, I call it. That's the one I built a while back with the EX30 controller and rim. And I also have the spacer in there and the Shinko 241 tire. So that wheel, I just redid the suspension on, but I didn't really get a chance to tune the suspension. So I'm bringing the Extreme, even though I think the Extreme is not really going to be able to win much in the way of races. But then again, I don't think I am either. I've been going on like one off-road ride a month, and then you've got guys like Matt Burt that are going on, I don't know, like 3 a week. Brian, thank you very much. I'm going to say fake Brian for giving me $2 and in regards of safety. So, but yeah, so the Hoopty suspension, or I don't know how you say it, but it seems really good. I have a custom spring on it, which I think is too stiff. I want to put a 750 pound on it, and then I think it'd be great for racing. But I don't have a 750 pound spring at the moment. So let's see. Breaking news. Roger, I'm being informed that Mask, there is a library in Vegas. Yeah, I saw that. But I don't know how you know what the library is unless you're just thinking it's a place to read books. But we all know Mask can't read. 130 words older from big will flash red and then green and then stay green. Any ideas? Let's see. So I guess that would indicate some sort of error situation. These aren't really smart chargers. They've got 2 cables, so why would it be doing that? I'm not sure. I don't know. Shoot me a video on Telegram. I'll check it out and say what I think there. But or if anybody knows the answer it in here. Have you considered a 3S Master by chance? Yeah, I had a 3S. Not 3S. A 3S Master. I had a 3P battery in my my high volt master, that's no longer with us. But yeah, that was my race configuration. 142.8 volts. So it was a 34S3P pack, and I made it myself. And the downfall was it had a remote BMS, and the leads that I used to connect the BMS were the expensive soft silicone wire, which turns out is easily squished together and shorted out. On an unrelated note, when you squish wires together that are not going through a BMS first or any sort of fuse, they can start fires. Okay, so you've got a 550-pound spring. I have a 550-pound spring. I didn't bring it. Should I have brought? Damn it. Okay. Roger, Fast Charger V2 can survive a 52-mile-per-hour crash. I don't want to know what happened to you, Emilio. But yeah, I can't believe you still use a V2 charger. That guy's bought like 3 of every single charger that I sell. Stop looking at my phone while driving. Now, why would he say that I'm looking at my phone while I'm driving? That's weird. I'm not. I'm just watching the road. Anyway, things look great for small track racing and off-road. Yeah, and freaking big tracks. It's a fast wheel. Roger Chargers saved Marty's butt a few times. Yeah, we've used them to bring wheels back to life. But yeah, I have no idea where I even am right now. But okay, so I'm now in Barstow, California. I think that's where I usually stop and charge, but I'm instead going to Yermo. Yeah, definitely on autopilot. Ella. Beach. I don't know what's going on there. Go to Yermo. I'm going to Yermo. All right. I'm headed to the Let It Ride 3 event in Vegas, which is an off-road riding slash, it's mostly a one-wheel kind of thing, like all these off-road things are, except for everybody goes there, and then their jaws drop when they watch the unicycles. And yeah, then the next year, there's less one-wheels and more unicycles. And everybody's asking, where do I buy one of those? Can I try it? And da-da-da. And the number of one-wheelers, I don't know if it's going to be growing at the same rate as the number of unicyclers. Let's see. I don't use Instagram because it's Facebook. Roger, do you sell your chargers anywhere else other than Instagram? I sell them on Telegram. Do you have a regular web page? No. I will have a regular web page when I am caught up with my inventory. So pretty much as fast as I can sell chargers, I'm selling chargers. As soon as I feel like I need to push and promote, then I will do what's called releasing additional demand levers. So demand levers could be accepting credit cards or having websites, or so I right now have a connection with Rev Rides, a connection with eWheels, a connection with EUC Underground, a connection with Next Gen Mobility. And it seems like the last thing I want to do is going to be launching a website where I'm going to have additional percentages of my income vanish for every charger that I sell. So if I'm going to be putting the work in, I'd rather get maximum return out of it. Let's see. Yeah, I do the Fullerton Loop. If anybody around wants to do the Fullerton Loop, let me know, and I'm in. I don't use Instagram because da-da-da. Okay. Cane up. My eyes are not looking too well here. You can see Underground. Deleted by Duff. All right, Duff. He's on it. Any plans to ride the Fulton Loop in the future? Also getting faster soon, please. You just want me to do a video, or you want to join me? Because I'm happy to. Oh, steer unavailable for the rest of the ride. Nah. Well, now I'm not going to be able to do as good a live stream, but I am 11 minutes from my stop, so that means I'm not going to be able to read my things as well. I was in a Tesla that was driving. Don has retracted a message. Did Don finally figure out how to retract messages so she doesn't have to worry about sending things that could be misinterpreted and then seeing that they're being misinterpreted and deleting them? Don is famous for sending things that sound dirty, but she doesn't mean them that way. I think maybe she's just brilliant and she knows exactly what she's saying and she's giggling whenever she does it. So, all right. I don't do Telegram. Well, I'm sorry then. Stop at Yermo. I'm stopping at Yermo, but I won't be there for 9 more minutes. Now I'm driving and reading things, and I just got cut off by a whatever the hell car that was. A Honda something. I don't know. In Florida, we were great. All right. Vids are great. Okay, so I'll do a Fullerton Loop video. Maybe I'll do one with Brian if he wants to come into town. That would be Brian Dillard. So we could see if he can hang with the speed a bit, because he's on the race team. We got to get him up to speed. Or I could have Matt Burt lead around the Fullerton Loop and see if I could hang with him, because he is a fast rider. And yeah, I don't know. So best way to get better faster is ride with people that are better than you. And I don't know, at a certain point, it gets hard for somebody like Matt to find anybody better than him. So his only option is to ride with me. And there's certain things I can do better. But anyway, I wish I could read all of these things, but I can't. And I'm going into hills again, so things might get a little gnarly. Oh. Now it says 8 minutes. Didn't it say 9 minutes 4 minutes ago? I don't get this. Oh, maybe because I'm stuck behind a slow-moving vehicle. But could be. But yeah, I need like somebody in my ear like they have on the news broadcast where the producer could whisper stuff in their ear and I could just have somebody whisper the questions to me and then I could answer them. That'd be good. Anyway. But yeah, we're 51 people, and I think having moderators has helped make people not hang out for bad reasons. Looks like you caught your finger in a tire. I did something with my finger. Let's just say that what's on my finger is goo from a melted Clark pad, which was my favorite pad. Clark Pad Foam Titan. I need to get some more. But yeah, they're not meant to be burned. So it's all about the mystery. I can't answer all the questions. We got to leave some mystery. Yermo, 8 miles. Now it says 6 minutes. That's good. That was only 1 minute ago. It said 8 minutes. It's not adding up. So, but yeah, I'm going to arrive with 5% range when I get there. And yeah, that's cool. Now I'm going faster because, but yeah, I can't see the messages. Looks like Chris Chaput's in here. We need a moderator to take care of that problem. Anyway, what's up, Chaput? Love you, man. But But yeah, uh, I guess the Vegas event wasn't enough to lure you out of your shop, which is now getting. So he's the guy that was making all of the pedals and stuff that I would use before Adam G. And then Chris decided he wasn't doing it anymore. And Adam G stepped up his game even further. And that is my go to pedal, the Adam G pedals. They are, I think, the bottom off on scraping around the corners. That's about it. Oh, my car will still do the speed limit thing. I can set my cruise control, then I just have to steer. Oh, anyway. But yeah, it's going to be difficult doing this reading stuff. I see things coming up from the bottom. Somebody hit buttons. Buttons. Somebody hit buttons. Okay. 4.5 miles to my exit in 4 minutes. Then I'll be able to look at things a little better. Yes. Jeff is here. I see the word goat. Let's see. Josh Morgan is here. Yeah. Josh is a good dude. And yeah, he's quite physically fit. He's gentle when he needs to be. He's rough when that's what you want. Anyway, he pays attention. That's really what we all want out of a man. Hey, it's the new version of the Model 3. That's interesting. First one of that I've seen. Project Highland, for anyone that knows what that is. Let's see. Eyes on the road. Now I actually should listen to you. The more text messages I'm getting, the less that matters. Oh, I gotta ask people that have my my phone number to text message me any good questions that I should be answering out of the chat, and then I can just swipe it away from the top after I answer it. But that sounds like work for somebody else. So anyway, we'll see what is in Yermo. Yeah, I don't know. I usually stop at the very last spot, like on the border by Whiskey Pete's, whatever that casino is. It's like a big abandoned mall. There's like nothing and nobody inside there. And I just race around on my M10-3. And the carpet inside the casino, which is the only place with people, it does this thing where it like steers you to the left or the right. It's just really tough to go in a straight line. And that makes it fun. Top wheels for a variety of uses. Okay, so of late, I've been EX30, Extreme, and A2. So my Extreme should be replaced by the wheel that I just rebuilt that's in the back of the car here. That's my Master with the EX30 motor and controller. I've got, I think, I might have the BMSs. I think my BMSs are mismatched, though. But I wanted to put Bigode BMSs together for my Molicel packs. So they're going to just be regular 4P 32S packs, nothing fancy. It just turned out that the extra voltage and whatever, it didn't do that much for me. So I said goodbye to them. But it was nice having lighter packs, but then your packs die that much faster and whatever. I don't know. Hey, Marty's here. Duff says, let's see. Marty says Duff 30 minutes. I'm not reading what's going on here. There must have been a question. But I missed it. So, oh, I'm preparing to exit the freeway. I'm driving, everybody. My car is not driving. I've been put in autopilot timeout. Let's see how many more autopilot timeouts I get. It's been disabled 3 times. I get 2 more. 2 more autopilot timeouts, and then I don't get any more autopilot. I'm not. Well, I guess it thinks it's steering. Let's see. Will it correct? No. I let go of the wheel, and it lets me fall off the road. Oh, Yermo is Eddie's World. I like Eddie's World. Okay. So Eddie's World is if you want any weird candy or extremely overpriced beef jerky, you stop at Eddie's World on the way to Vegas, and they've got it all over there, including the superchargers, which I think are back this way, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Yep, there they are. So, okay. So, Marty just texted me. He said, "How's the wind?" As I was driving through certain parts of the freeway, there were tumbleweeds and like cardboard boxes and things just pelting me. It was kind of hilarious. So when you go to a supercharge station, find the one with the skinnier cable because for some reason the skinnier cables are the V3 chargers and they charge faster. So that is what I am doing. You could see that's the supercharger. There you go. So, any other questions to be answered on the live stream, Marty can text them to me. Boom, boom, boom. So, this should be a V3 supercharger, I guess. So, let's see. Rogue Travel says if you could work with a manufacturer to make any wheel, what would? I need to see the rest of it. It went away. Um, so, I could only see that much of it, and then let's see. So I'm getting in trouble for my autopilot stuff. Now there was a thing I could do where I would reset the car, and those didn't get into the system. But I think they fixed that. No! Oh, oh, this is a fat cable. Anyway, it's fine. It looked like a thin cable. Ugh. Okay, now I can actually read my messages and all. So let's do that. There we go. So can I make it full screen on my messages? I'm going to do as fast as I can. Let's see. Brian said, can the chargers be used on e-bikes? Yes, absolutely. I actually have two special batches on the way specifically for e-bikes and scooters, which generally are in the 60 to 70, no, 60 to 84 volt range. So that should be good. Only because I killed it. What about Discord? I'll message you on whatever. Just choose how you want to message me and tell me. Email me, rogereuc@gmail.com, and I'll sell them that way also. I do that regularly. Let's see. Hey, Tim's here. Let's see, William Jordanson, do you still have the links on order? I'm waiting for it. Yeah, so apparently it left China already and should be here in about 2 weeks. But that's here. It still may need to go through custom. I don't know what happens. Yeah, that's what I do need. A passenger that can tell me what's up. EUC with Lucifer is correct. Is there a version of your wheel? I'm going to leave the word orgy out because I don't want to have that in the having less clothes. 30 minutes. Da da da. Hi, Marty. Everybody says hi to Marty because everybody loves Marty because he's a great guy. And if you don't like Marty, then you got a problem with me. Yeah, Momentum Productions does photo shoots, and he could probably shoot the dirty version of the Marty All the Wheels photo. I did like that somebody posted the Hugh Hefner picture in that on Facebook. Let's see. UCJ says get one of the Roger chargers one way or another. Yeah, you can go on rides, group rides, and if somebody crashes and is knocked unconscious, you can take theirs. It takes a week to get back. Yeah, using cabin camera. I think they're using cabin camera. Yeah, they do. So here's, okay, this is something I now need to do. What you can do is go into the system of the car, go into the special programming menu of the car, and select the cabin camera. Then you take a picture of what is shown on your screen from the cabin camera while you're sitting looking forward. Then you print that picture. Then you take that picture that you printed kind of small, and stick it in front of the cabin camera, set it up right, and you'll never have to worry about it again. That works. That does work. Let's see here. Duff, collab with Awesome on your next vid. I don't think that's going to happen. But I will say Duff is respectful to everybody, including Awesome. A lot of people do just sort of blindly start saying negative things about people for no good reason at all. And Duff doesn't seem to do that. Holy crap, I'm charging at 56 kilowatts. For anybody that knows Tesla, that's not good. So maybe I will switch chargers. But yeah, this is not as fast as a fast charger should be. So the Master Pro, or the Master V4, get it, put a fairing system on it, preferably the Clark Pad system that they just released. It's looks pretty darn good. And I use the Titan foams, but use whatever you're comfortable with. So that's the nice thing about, we go wheel to wheel to wheel, and we can bring our pads with us. Let's see. Send party emojis so Roger gets a beer. Is that how that works? I think I might have bought a drink out here once or twice before. Do list. So there's how many laps on these races I have no idea what the track is like. It might be a start point, finish point, or it might be an actual track. If I could work with a manufacturer to make her any wheel, what would? And that's all I get to see. I'll find that text in there soon that's being sent to me. I have the links, but I prefer the longer bodied EUC. Yeah, then you're gonna like that Commander Pro GT. So Josh Morgan, Momentum Productions, does shoot porn, and there's nothing wrong with it. He does not participate, from what I understand, but I'm sure he's more than capable of participating if he felt like it. 8 amp chargers. Yeah, so if you've got a large e-bike battery, I do sell the V4 charger, which would be able to charge at probably, I don't know, 35 to 40 amps. So that would be good. Master Pro has a V3 upgrade kit. Yes, I have heard that is available through eWheels. Use my link. Yes, it is a Tesla. Excellent. Ransom YT. Good hack. Yes, stuff that, if you are like me and it does this to you a lot, I was planning on doing this before the trip. Ran out of time. So, do I have to get a beer? Don't get why people troll live streams. Counterproductive. Well, counterproductive for all of us, but they're doing what they want to do, which is wasting everybody's time. I need to charge also. Yeah, I think they do have everything. I usually just pick up something like an energy drink. Click the like button. Can I click the like button? I don't know. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't do it from here. I tried to like myself. I'd lick myself too, but I'm not flexible enough. I don't think so. Let's see. You're just. Will there be a registration for this year's Southern California? Yes. So I'm actually deciding on how that whole website thing is going to go. I've seen certain things from Google Documents that can go over to websites, and that's probably going to be what I will be doing. I am not running Marty's tour. Marty stopped doing his tour. I'm running my tour. So if you want to be in Marty's tour, talk to him. You want to be in my tour, I'll be here for you guys. It'll be very similar though. Should we mail Don a baby Swamp puppy. I don't know what a swamp puppy is, but I would guess no matter how horrible it is, Don would love it if it's alive. Fish my Master Pro either, except for the so the 50S cells for something with that many cells in parallel doesn't seem that necessary. He's making his own this year. Rides will be different. You need to hang at 45. You don't have to hang at 45. That's not true. But we will likely have more than one person in each ride that knows what's going on. And if there are people that want to branch off, it won't be as frowned upon severely as Marty liked to frown upon it. So, oh, Swamp Puppy is an alligator. Thank you. Now I know. Hope to get an EUC soon so I can join y'all. If this woman Dawn really does ride, unbelievable. She rides like the wind. Yeah, I need info on your tour. I still need info on my tour also. Never seen your batteries run low. Surprised you drink that crap. Yeah, I mean, when I'm driving across the country, I just get bored and I want to drink something. So I go into a place like this while I'm charging and I order whatever looks interesting. I'm guessing that this charger was empty because still 50 kilowatts. What the heck? Anyway, I'm not in a hurry. I'll sit here for a while. And yeah, maybe I am kind of a high energy person, but watch my last off-road video. I just felt like crap in the beginning of it. So what do you watch? The UFC, brother? Oh, do I watch the UFC? UFC's awesome, but yeah, your name is UFC, so I'm guessing that this is more stragglers coming in. Get Roger mask info on Marty. Let's see, who is that? I can't even see the words here. Oh, Emiliano. What wheel you would have built if you could work with any manufacturer? So that's a good question. What wheel would I have built? So I do build wheels. So what I built was my Master back when this thing didn't exist. So I took my Master that I got from Bigode and I made custom suspension linkages for it, changed the suspension out, made custom lighter batteries. I removed all of the excess stuff. I removed a lot of weight from the wheel. I also rewired everything so that there was no wire was going through a BMS, no wire was going through a voltage distribution board. Everything was just direct hardwired except for the final plug to the main board. So, which I did a couple years ago, and then I am flattered to see that other people are doing the same thing now, except for they're doing it better than me because they've got, I don't know, a desire to spend money on it, whereas I was being cheap. Ooh, somebody got timed out. Look at this. Very easy to spot the trolls. Yeah, so like when somebody's name is with UFC something and then they ask a question about the UFC, they're probably not EUC related. So kind of strange that it would get out and around like that. But anyway, 56 kilowatts. I think that's the limit of this charger. And that's probably why this whole place is there's not an empty charger anywhere. It's packed and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 chargers waiting in line. So I think I might actually pay attention to the thing, like when it says, you can continue on now. Let's see. I timed out someone for 24 hours. Hee. Don! Was it Marty? No, there's Marty. What happened to your thumb, Roger? Thumb's good. Let's see. What else? Can I have a shout out, please? Who's HCR2? I'll shout you out, but I don't know. Send me a text message so I know who you are. Taylor, I love Hyundai Electric. Yeah, so Hyundai does put out some freaking good looking and performing electric cars. Eli's in the house, fresh bones. I do have your t-shirt packed here in my car. I don't know why I bring that up every single time I see Eli's name on something, but I do. And yeah, he gave it to me as a gift, so I appreciate it. And I just want him to know it. Let's see. Riders needs an electrician to enjoy EUC to the fullest. Okay, so I did all that crap to my wheel, and the difference in performance wasn't really even noticeable. What I discovered was the rider matters the most. So I put all my wheel crap back together. I put on my crappiest set of old batteries, and then I set the fastest lap ever at AVS. And that is still standing now. So you want to go beat 1 minute and 11 seconds at Apple Valley on whatever modified wheel you can, give it a try, see what happens. But I do think I'll be able to beat it on the links. So we'll see. This chat was poppin'. Sup, y'all? Darth EUC. That guy reminds me of Mask. Mascata. All right. But yeah, let's see. I posted the live on my Telegram group. Oh, that's funny. He says he posted it on my Telegram group, and I look at the number of users there, and it went from like 54 to 38. Huh. But thank you very much for posting it. Has it after riding the newer wheels. So okay, so one of the things about setting the fastest lap time, that's 1 lap. If you want to actually win a race, you've got to do 3 laps at that or close to that speed. So no. So at AVS, I have been beaten now by e-skate and by e-bike. So I lost to Mario on his e-skate stooge board, and Max Berger on his Suron. They are both right around the middle of 1 minute and 10 seconds. And that's like a full second faster than me. Pretty freaking impressive. Good. I like long range riding. Well, that'll get you more range. Let's see. 2 feet and a heartbeat. The V12 is on sale. ET Max. Is the ET Max way better? Okay, the V12 is, I don't know, it's a smallish kind of wheel with not great range, decent top speed, decent torque, all that stuff, but you're talking about 2 very different wheels. It's like, is the I don't know, Nissan Sentra a good car because the I don't know, the Corvette ZR1 is just going on sale or something. It's like they're not the same thing. But yeah, there you can have fun on either one of them. Let's see. Listening to this as well. Get a beer, Roger. Why do I gotta get a beer? Should probably mention I weigh 160 pounds. You know what? That's good enough for me. I'm going to give it a try as soon as I get back. I wish I brought my 550-pound spring with me, but I didn't. So, bummer. Because, yeah, I'm about 170 right now. Take us into Eddie's world. You know what? I can do that. I forgot. I'm on a freaking cell phone. I'm putting my shoes on. Ugh. Let's see if I grab my wallet. I might get a big old bag of atomic fireballs because I like atomic fireballs. Okay, we're mobile and we're live. But yeah, that is gonna charge. So let's see. Hard to see the screen, but at least now I can get it up closer. Wow, it's not bright. I think being in the sun has overheated my phone, and it has decided that it cannot be full brightness. So, okay, so I'm taking you into Eddie's world. V12 has pretty lights. V12 is a cool wheel. It's a well-built wheel. Yeah, I think, I don't know, it had some sort of like bearing problem or something long, long ago, but I'm sure that's all been worked out now. So probably going to be a very reliable wheel at this point, just because it's been around the block a few times. more likely to run into problems with any of the newer wheels. But yeah, like the batches of the links have already gone out and issues have been discovered and remedied. But yeah, I got to get inside because I cannot see my screen because it is dimmed to all heck. So let's see, can I? Okay, I can turn this around. So Eddie's World. And this is I guess the big old ice cream cone is on top of the building. So I will find that wherever it is. Eddie's World. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there it is. I missed it. Woohoo. But yeah, so you can build almost anything in the middle of the desert and leave people with very few options to. You can't just drive by. You got to go see what's up with the big old ice creamy cone thing. And I'm following this kid. He wants to know what is this. There we go. Oh, I can see my screen. All right. I'm walking. Okay. I only had an M10 Mini. Doritos. Yeah, I'm gonna find something snacky. This is like the toyish section. There's ice cream over there. We got nuts over here. Oh, peanut brittle. I've never. You can't call it peanut brittle if it's chocolate. No such thing as milk chocolate peanut brittle. Now they're making me mad. All right. This is like dried eggplant. Huh. I guess you could find almost anything in here. The place is pretty big. So this is Eddie's World. I'm going to stop moving for a second so I could read some of the chatty stuff. I mean, Roger, why are you walking? Come on, guys. Give me a break. I got so much time to kill. I'd be on a wheel if I. Yes, I do have Marty's Assassin A2 in the car. There's 3 wheels in the car, and that's one of them. Dried eggplant. Why not? So beer. Is there? Oh, I see sodas. Okay, I found it. Found the beer. Oh God, I'm so funny. Get it? It's a beer bear. Yeah, more bears. Uh, okay, Duff. It was fun. Thanks. I'll catch you later. Oh yeah, I can go and grab the assassin and do a little ride around the parking lot. But yeah, maybe there are no actual drinks available here. Because oh, there we go. It does exist. Do, 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 do. But yeah, you can't just like go buy a drink because whoever you go visit, you got to bring them stuff too. So we've got water, energy drinks, juices, energy drinks, energy drinks, energy drinks, energy drinks. So this is the area that I will usually frequent. So I do like the it's like mango peach. That one right there. That dude is good. And I don't I don't know how it could work where you could have a place that has so many things with no prices on them. So that has prices, and here no prices. So let's see. I've uh, I've tried most of these things at some point in my life. Beatboxes I've had, I think those are good, but not everybody digs them. Look at that from Monster, Peach Perfect, 6% alcohol. I don't know what that is all about. Okay. Anybody else been to a Bucky's? I've heard of that. Thoughts on Begode, Master, Wheels? You know, especially on primarily around reliability. Mm. So, buying anything like that, where you might not have a warranty in place is awesome for somebody like me or uh, anybody that doesn't have any fears of like ripping stuff open, replacing things, fixing things. But if you, I don't know, if you're going to want to be able to get somebody on the phone and ask what's wrong with this, why did this happen, anything like that, um, it might be a good idea to get it from a reseller that has support. And there's different resellers that have different degrees of support. Like you get something from eWheels, they will hold your hand the whole way through any issues. They will like airship you anything that you would need. It shows up like immediately. You go down the line, and the support changes just a little bit from manufacturer to manufacturer. Some of them will have you ship the wheel to them, and they'll do the repairs, and you don't have to worry about it too much. Other ones, they'll ship you the part, and they will like expect you to change your motor yourself, or add the shim inside, or I don't know, like main boards and stuff are pretty easy, but I don't know. It just depends on what are you comfortable with, and if you're not comfortable with working on stuff, then go to one of the big name places, and you'll be best off. And preferably use my link. Look at I'm in teddy bear land again. So I don't know. I don't know when this started, but these ones with the like super gigantic eyeballs that are like I don't know Pixar cutish. Like yeah, how come that wasn't a thing? Like I don't know, 80 years ago. 80 years ago, teddy bears they didn't look very Pixar-y at all. So I found a Pete's coffee in the corner, tea and non-coffee espressos. I don't know. I do have like $50 worth of gift cards in my phone for Starbucks. Mm, yes, Don did coin the assassin moniker for Marty's wheel. Just watched the vid again where you named it the assassin wheel. I am at Eddie's World in I don't know where I am. Yuma, Arizona, I guess. Underground has great support. Yeah, so um, I know I get questions all the time from the EUC Underground folk and Lem, and I answer them for whatever's going on for stuff with the wheels. There always seems to be like these influxes, like the extremes go out to everybody, and I get questions from EUC Underground and Next Gen Mobility and Ron Lyon and all kinds of folks that are all having the same problem. It's like the wheel is beeping and tilting back. It balance, but then it'll beep and tilt back. And for all of them, uh, well, I won't say all of them, but for most of them, it's just one of the four packs or two of the four packs are not plugged in all the way to the voltage distribution board. So I'm now like expecting to get that question on a regular basis. And I like as soon as I hear my extreme, I'm like thinking, what's the problem? And usually it is. So I went with it. I thought it was a trick question. I don't know. Just trying to give you some love. Get that beer. I could, but it won't be cold. I want to get it later. Yes, big-eyed plushies. But you look at the historical teddy bears of things. Those gigantic eyeballs did not exist. That is I'd say a new thing from like the last 10 years. Mm, message retracted. I didn't know I could retract messages. Everyone work? Are we all on lunch break here? Oh, I'm taking the day off. Awesome answer. Thanks. Not looking to maintenance. Probably going. Oh, you're welcome. Going for so a V11Y, probably pretty good, but not going to be the same level of performance modifiability potential as a master wood. It's very easy to do one thing, be okay. And it's so easy to say for us, Marty, because we're not afraid of power tools, but some people are. Let's see. Have you tried the ET Max on off-road trails? Expecting them in the next week or two. I have not, but I will be happy to, and I will happily do it with the street tire, and I will. That'll be my Fullerton loop then. I'll do the Fullerton loop on it, and then if I feel good on it, then I'll do Anaheim Hills on it, or Greer or something like that. Tim, I'm not planning on finishing first. I'm just planning on having fun. Big Eyes were paintings at one time. I didn't know that. It's an older vid of the EUC catching fire. Yeah, that was the S-22. Come back to the conversation about teddy bear eyes. Yeah, teddy bear eyes is a thing. I mean, little eyes, bigger eyeballs, smaller animal, bigger eyeballs. He punched that one. I saw it, and it looks like it's mad about it. Something's going to happen. But yeah, they whole eyeball thing. And there are animals in nature that have those gigantic eyeballs, and they look all kind of cute like that. So I don't know. Let's see. Hello there, V12 rider. Hope to get a new wheel soon. But yeah, but the V12, you're a V12 rider. It's a good wheel. Can't can't deny that. Squee. Something must be wrong with Don's keyboard because that's not a word. Oh, so cute. Yep. Yeah, her keyboard's sticking. I can see all those buttons are being repeated. She should get that checked out. Smuxy goat. Timed out. Don knows squee. You have the dancing Groot toy yet? Never heard of that one. 86,000 seconds equals 24 hours. Don, did you just 86,000 second timeout somebody? Yeah, you did. Hmm. Let's see. But yeah, my viewer count is dropping. I guess I should cut my losses while I can. Is that cool, guys? Have we had enough fun here? I guess I got to go buy myself. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna buy a drink later and drink it while it's cold. Because yes, they say bad words. Bad words. Because I'm not allowed to hear bad words. There's my shirt. So this is the shirt that was passed out by Roman during Marty's tour, and Roman's the guy that liked to be part of Marty's interviews. Let's see. 2 feet heartbeat. New law says that you can only have one EUC. What's your pick? Links. Bye, Marty. Adios. Laters. Okay. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to go find my atomic fireballs and be on my way. So, goodbye, all. I should push other buttons first. What do these do? Highlight saved. I don't need to save highlights. Oh, no. Oh, I remember. Don was pushing these buttons. No more buttons. Okay, I'm out of here. Later.